Hello, this is Farside, and in this first episode of my Builders of Contraptions series, we are going to look at your Applied Energistics system. Now, you can access your Applied Energistics system through an ME terminal or an ME crafting interface, ME crafting terminal, and you can access it through a remote terminal. Now, the remote terminal does have a limited range. So, while you can access your ME system very easily within your base, let's say you went to a village 1,000 blocks from your base. You can't access your ME system, but you left something behind that you need to trade with one of the villagers. Well, you'd have to make that trip all the way back. Now, of course, you could use a portal gun and portal your way back to your base, but let's say you don't have portal gun installed or forgot your portal gun back in your base. We've all been there. We've all done it. Now, we're going to add on to our ME system here. We've got a basic system here. It's not very complex. It's not very complicated. It has bare bones necessities. It's got a controller. It's got 2 ME drives, even though we only need the one. But that one's there for a reason. Okay, well, it's not there for a reason, but it is there to make things nice and neat later on. And it's got a bunch of stuff in it. A bunch of stuff that we'd like to have access to anywhere in the world. So, in doing this, we are going to grab out an item duct, a provider logistics pipe, a remote orderer logistics pipe, a remote orderer, and an ME interface. We are also going to need 2 ender chests and their associated ender pouches. Alright, now the first step is to place down the ME interface. Nice thing about the ME interface is it acts as a small chest. You can toss things into the exported items and it'll automatically go into your ME system. This is going to be helpful later on here. Now first we're going to work on getting things out of our ME system. To do this we're going to need the provider logistics pipe and we're going to place this here like this, the remote orderer logistics pipe. And we are going to place our first chest. We're going to be orange, orange, yellow for this one. This is going to act as our output. And we're going to orange, orange, white. Sorry. Okay, now we are going to make certain that our remote orderer is connected and we have access to all of our systems. We can pull out this pickaxe that I threw in there and we can put it right there. We have access to it nice and easily. Okay. Now, let's say we wanted to be able to put that pickaxe back. How can we do this? We're going to grab out that other ender chest that we had, plop it down, and we're going to put down our item duct. Now, I forgot something. I forgot a pneumatic servo. Let's just request one of those, shall we? And pull one of them out. See, it's already coming in handy. We're going to place that pneumatic servo in there. That'll make things a little bit easier. And we're going to make certain that this is ignoring redstone signals. Now, of course, you could just throw down a redstone lever here or any other block that emits a redstone signal and work just fine too. But for this purpose, for the purposes of this tutorial, we're just going to use a pneumatic servo. And we're going to put this on output mode. Now, anything that you toss in there will go in there just fine. So let's open up that ender pouch and toss in our ender chests, our pipes that we don't need anymore, and that pickaxe. Why not? And let's pull the pickaxe out again. As you can see, this is already getting to be a juggling act with the 2 pouches, isn't it? But first, let's come over here. We can name the pouches. So this one is, which one was it? White. White is input. No, white is output. Sorry. So we're going to call this and this is why I name them because I can never remember which one's which. This one's input. There we go. So now we have nice named pouches. We can read them nice and easily. I believe in creative mode. Let's go. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. So, now we go on to the next step. Now, it's nice and easy to be able to have the two inner pouches, and you can do pretty fine with that. But you get to a certain point where you're juggling back and forth between your two inner pouches, and sometimes you might forget which one's which, accidentally toss something into the wrong thing. Oh no, I didn't mean to actually put that there. Oh no. So now you have to pull it back out again. There it is. And just imagine if you had a much larger, more impressive sorting system that had a lot more stuff in there. You'd have to scroll through pages. Okay, well, we can sort this out now, can't we? Let's say we only wanted to have one inner chest. Let's grab that one, toss the extra one in here. Oops, well, I didn't need to do that, did I? And let's pull out something called a player interface. This is from a mod called Random Things. It adds a bunch of different random things. Let's look at some of the things it adds, just for fun. If we come down here, click on that, we can see it adds a bunch of different glass. It adds some redstone lamps that are colored, it adds some colored redstone blocks, and it adds a few other random things. It just what it says, but they're useful random things for the most part. This block is very useful. So let's get rid of this ender chest, place down the block, make certain that your pipes are connecting to this the side that has a little box in it, and right-click it to connect it to yourself. Now, when you go to order something, let's order another player interface for fun. Notice it disappeared, and if you look up in our inventory, the main portion of our inventory, not our armor inventory and not our hotbar, you'll see player interface. If you connected it to the wrong side, it'll have either gone into an armor slot or tried to go into an armor slot, or gone to your hotbar. So, now we have, in fact I can show you that one. Let's break this one, place it there, and make certain to right click it, and let's pull out some bread. Let's pull out a stack of bread. And you'll see, it went right to my hotbar. But that's not where we want these things to be going. We want them to be going into the inventory itself. There you go. Now you have a quick and easy way of pulling items directly into your inventory from your AE system without having to juggle ender pouches. We can toss this ender pouch away if we really wanted to. We're just going to toss it into our AE system because you never know when you might need it. In our next episode, we are going to look at how we can possibly switch out this ender chest to another one of these player interfaces, or more accurately connect our ME interface to the same player interface and be able to pull out items that we might be getting while mining manually, or any other items that we might want to pull out automatically from our inventory that we might not want to hold in our inventory. We're also going to look at how we can toggle that on and off from even a remote distance. Until next time, this has been Farside Jake. Have fun!